I wasn't gonna do this right now. Well, yeah, okay, so the plan, I wasn't planning on doing this right now. Hold on. I wasn't planning on doing this right now, but I'm going to because nobody's home and it was already an idea, and now I just feel like doing this for right now. Oh my god. My laptop just fell on my foot. Okay. I'm like in the middle of cleaning my desk right now, but it's not going very well. Oh my god. Okay. I don't want this video to be too long, but I'm pretty sure if I even post this, I'm pretty sure the title tells you what the whole point of this video is. But to reiterate, I am going to try and turn into Miss Fiona from Shrek. I don't know what she looks like, though. I should have looked that up. Or like a DIY video or something, but whatever. So, okay. No, I did not clean my face, and I didn't brush my hair. Honestly, I'm just doing whatever I want to do, and that's okay. Okay, so how do you make, is this green? That's green, but I need to mix this green with the white. Because I need to put it all over my face. Maybe I should put on primer. Whatever. Oh, I don't, that is not the color I wanted, but that's what we're doing. I don't really want to do my lips, but that's what we're going to do. Now look in the mirror, and that's what I'm going to do. I didn't even think about my piercing. My friend wants me to take out my piercing for whatever reason. My nose piercing. Can't really see, it's right there. It's like, it's ugly, and I'm like, you're freaking ugly. You know, he's not ugly, but still. Like, shut up, man. It's my face, my piercing, my body, and you cannot tell me how to use it, what to do with it. Should put my hair up or back or like something. Hold on, the whole point of this was to rank the Shrek movies as I'm doing this. The debate, nobody ever says that the third or the fourth movie is the best, because it's not. They aren't. The third one, I believe, is the funniest.
Oh, donkey, wake up! Dada!
But it's not the best in terms of plot. Now, I know a lot of people say that the first one's the best. And, you know, by me saying, I know a lot of people say that, like, I obviously don't think that it is the best one. I think that the second one is the best. Because it just, I feel like it had the best plot. And, like, the most unique plot out of all the movies. I mean, besides the fourth one. Okay, hold on. So, I feel like the first one was very, like, what you would think it would be. Like, what you expect from a, like, a myth. Well, how would you say that? Because I don't want to say fairy tale. Because if you know or if you don't know, the Pixar. Okay, so the guy that owns DreamWorks actually used to work with Pixar, but he got fired. And he obviously, either he got fired or he quit. I can't remember. Either way, he left Pixar and ended up making DreamWorks. Shrek was supposed to be his kind of like passive-aggressive creation, I guess you could say, towards Pixar. Because Pixar and Disney, they all have fairy tale movies and all that other jazz.
You like jazz?
And obviously he was like, well, you guys are freaking jerks and didn't want to take any of my ideas. So that's when the beautiful, fantabulous series of Shrek comes about. And it is one of the best creations of all time. Because it's Shrek. If you don't love Shrek, you don't love your mom, type of thing. Unless you really don't love your mom and you do like Shrek, then that's... I mean, Shrek is amazing, so I don't know how you can't not love Shrek. Okay. So I don't even know why I got into that, but... Oh, yes, because the first movie is like the typical, like, fairy tale type of plot where, the lady's stuck in the tower and he has to come and get her, and although it's not Prince Charming, it's Shrek. But he's still playing the part as, her white knight, da-da-da. Like, okay. Cool. Dragons. Talking donkey. Like, that's the good thing about, that's what makes Shrek unique is because, like, you would not, like, nobody was ever going to make something like that. Shrek is such a phenomenal masterpiece. Okay? Like, nobody else has thought about anything even remotely close to Shrek. And if they have, it was because Shrek was already made. I don't care what anybody says. Okay. So yeah. And then I'm gonna explain why I think Shrek 2 is the best. But going on to Shrek the Third, that's the one where, they have the babies and he has to go out and so they have their triplets. Fiona's father dies. So then they're like, well, we need a king to reign. Which, if you think about it, why would they need a king when the mom's right there and, like, Fiona could rule it? I mean, I don't know. That's more of, like, a feminist type of thing. But, anyways, so then Shrek finds out that there is still one more guy that can take the crown because Shrek is like, that's too much responsibility. I'm not doing that. I don't care about these people. Which, I mean, hey, I wouldn't either because I wouldn't care about those people either. And then, okay, I have no idea what to do now, so I'm just going to try and contour my face. I don't know if that's how you do it. I can't make up. Anyways. So yeah, and he's like, I don't want to do that. And they're like, okay, well, if you find Prince Arthur, I don't know if he's a prince already, but if you find Arthur, then you do not have to be king or whatever. So then he has to go and find Arthur, and then that's when you have, like the little school, and everyone is like obsessed with this one jock, and he's like, oh, is that him? This is perfect, and then it turns out Arthur is actually a freaking, pretty much like a lame kid boy student thing at the place, and he ends up leaving to go with Shrek, and at first he's like okay with the idea of becoming king, but Shrek is kind of like a douchebag to him. So then he's like, alright, well, this is your problem, not mine. I didn't ask for this. And so Shrek is like kind of like upset about it because he's like, well, what the hell? I'm not going to freaking do all this. And yeah, so then don't really remember what happens. I just remember like his professor's a wizard or something, and that's how they get back to that's how they get to where they need to be. But I just thought that was the funniest one. There's really no explaining that. If you think something's funny, you think that something's funny. So, and no, I'm not going to do my neck or my ears. I'm just going to do my face. Because I'm not trying to waste all of this. Even though I've had it for years. I don't know how to contour, you guys. She cricket. Well, if I didn't have the biggest nose in the whole freaking world, this wouldn't be a freaking problem. Okay, well, anyways. So, yeah, so then Shrek is like, well, I don't want to do all that. And yeah, I don't really remember what else happens, like I said. But yeah, what else do people do? How do they, I don't know what else to do with this, so I'm just going to put it on my neck. Or on my chin, and then on my neck. Blend it. But anyway, so yeah, so Shrek is like kind of upset because he's like, what the heck, man? He said that you would. And he's like, no, I'm not going to. And so then Shrek is like, fine. Go back to where he came from. And like I said, I forgot what else happens. But then the fourth one, apparently there's supposed to be a fifth one, you guys. But anyways, so then in the fourth one, that's when Shrek is like, I just want everything to go back to normal, and he's all mad, and the little boy's like, do the roar.
Not one of those famous Shrek roars.
Do the roar.
You know, like, he's just stressed out. And even Fiona's like, what the hell, Shrek? So then he gets his wish, because Rumpelstiltskin is like, hey boy, I can do you a solid. He's like, can you actually? And he's like, yeah, man. He's like, you can count on me. And then he actually, what the freak did I just do to my nose? He's like, yeah, man, I can do whatever you want me to. And he's like, all right, this is what I want you to do. And he's like, all right, dude, I got you. And so Shrek ends up getting his wish, but, you know, it's kind of like that, be careful what you wish for. So then, you know, like, everybody still hates ogres when he gets back to where he wanted to be, his wish, back to normal. Everybody still is terrified and hates ogres and stuff. But then, which I actually do not understand this part about the Shrek, the final chapter, is that they literally, there's like a bunch of other ogres, like with Fiona, because she's like the queen or whatever of ogres. I have no idea why. I don't know how that happened. Oh, because Prince Charming never came, I think. So yeah, so then she is like the queen of ogres or something, and there's like a bunch of other ogres, and I'm thinking, if there's a bunch of other ogres in this reality and everybody hates ogres, like, how does that even happen? Why does that happen? Like, how are there not ogres when it's just Shrek and Fiona and their little babies? Like, I don't understand that. And if you guys have the answer to that, please tell me, because I have no idea. But so yeah. So then, all that happens, and then Shrek is like, well, okay, so Rumpelstiltskin was like, hey man, if you want to get back to normal, you gotta kiss your little lover lady. So he's like, alright, no problem, I can make her fall in love with me again, blah blah blah. And so actually I don't know if it was Rumpelstiltskin that told him that, but yeah. So then he's like, alright, no problem, you know, cocky. And so then, when he tries to kiss Fiona, she's like, excuse me, I don't know who you are. And so then he's all sad because he's like, you don't remember me. And she's like, no, I don't remember you. And so, like, the entire time he's trying to, like, win her love back or whatever. And she's like, once again, I don't freaking know you. Get the freak away from me. But, and so he, like, tries to explain the whole situation to her and all that. And he sees Puss, but Puss is all ugly and fat. And then he meets Donkey all over again. And they're all like, Shrek, we don't know who you are. And he's like, but I know who you are. And they're like, well, we don't care because, you know, like, what good are you going to do for us? And then I forgot, oh my god. And then I forgot who he told, but he was like, yeah, you know, basically, like, I messed around with Rumpelstiltskin, and they were like, oh, no, ah, and then they bring him back there or something, or, I don't remember, but yeah, and then they have him all chained up, and then, I forgot what happened, but then, you know, the guy in his enchilada cart, and blah, blah, blah. But that one was, like, the craziest. I think that one was good because it was, like, the most serious out of all of them, because it's like, hello, literally Shrek's life is on the line, but, yeah. And what was I going to say? Okay, and then the second one is definitely the funniest. What happens in the second one? That is the one when the king is trying to get rid of Shrek, I believe. So Shrek goes and he's like in the little castle thing with Fiona and her parents. And that's as good as it can. Oh, no, I was going to do something else. So yeah, so then he's like in the little kingdom with Fiona and her parents, and her dad doesn't like Shrek, and her mom is like, I don't really care for Shrek either, but you gotta deal with it. And then that's when the whole scene happens where they're like yelling at each other, and they're all saying each other's names, and Donkey's like, Donkey, and then yeah.
Harold. Shrek.
Fiona!
Mom. Harold.
Donkey!
Yeah, that one's kind of crazy. And I don't really know how to make their ears. Look at, because I have clay. I was gonna like make their little ears, but I don't really, like, how would I do that? He makes the king make a wish, or that's how Fiona ended up in the tower anyways, because the king was like, the king is under a spell with the godmother. He's like, I guess originally he's a frog or something, and then he becomes king, and I don't really know the origin of that story. But yeah, he totally... Look at how cute! Wow! I'm amazing. But so yeah. So then he's like the king or whatever for however long, and whatever. I don't remember, but that's when Shrek meets Puss in Boots, and you know, they become friends right away, and Donkey gets all mad, and he's like, what the heck? And then human Shrek arrives because they're like messing around in the fairy godmother's thingy, and that whole thing at the end happens, and that one song comes on, and Funky Town comes on, and you know what? I thought this video was gonna go a lot better than it actually did, but I'll tell you what, I love Shrek, and honestly, I should have watched the videos before I did this, because whatever. But honestly, if you don't love Shrek, if you don't love hearing me talk about Shrek, it's your loss, baby. Oh, look at how cute. I wish I could keep these on my head forever. I know they're not completely green, but that is actually so cute. You know what? I kind of look really ridiculous. But wow. That is so cute. Okay, but I think I'm gonna end this now because I don't really know what else to talk about. The whole point was to talk about Shrek. I mean, we can talk about the Shrek, the 5th one that's apparently supposed to be coming out, but like I don't necessarily know what they would be doing other than saying like the kids are gonna start to rule far, far away or something, but I don't think that would make very much sense considering that Shrek really isn't the king. I don't, like, that's kind of strange, don't you think? And I mean, like, the other one just ended at, like, the baby's birthday party, so I don't really, like, how would that end? How do you think that they could start the 5th one when they said that Shrek the Final Chapter was the end of that? So, are they really gonna make a 5th one, or what? Like, is it kind of like a reunion thing? Like, I don't know. I think it's just a little strange, and I hope it's not for, like, a money-grabbing situation, because that would kind of suck. But yeah. And honestly, okay, this isn't about Shrek, but it's like, at least to me, it's as close as we can get to, like, something, like, almost as good as Shrek. I don't know if The Croods is by DreamWorks, but I think The Croods is one of the cutest movies, and I know the second one came out, The Croods, like, The New Age or something. That movie is absolutely adorable, and if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend. I mean, we watched it illegally, but whatever. The first and the second one are really cute. But like I said, I don't know if that's by DreamWorks, but it doesn't really matter because we're not talking about DreamWorks specifically. We're talking about Shrek and how amazing it is. And I think Croods is about as good as we're going to get in the present time to what Shrek was. Although I don't think any animated movie series can top Shrek. If you think that Toy Story can top Shrek, you're absolutely incorrect because, okay, I know everybody's like, yeah, it's your opinion, blah, blah, blah. But come on. You're going to don't sit here and tell me Toy Story is better than Shrek. Toy Story is good, but for, like, if you're 10 years old or 8 years old. And even then, Shrek is good no matter what, whether you're a kid or you're an adult. I know that Toy Story is Pixar, so it's obviously going to be a lot more kid-friendly, I guess you could say. But I don't know. I honestly do not believe that any animated movie series can top Shrek. And if you want to debate that, I am so willing to debate that because I love to argue. So, yeah. I do not look like Fiona. At all. But this was fun. Oh my gosh! Okay, so I have another thing that we can talk about. Okay, so, well, I don't know what they're called exactly, but if you watch Anthony Padilla, he has a series where he's like, what? I don't know what he called. Why? It just poop out the brain. But, he interviews, like a specific community, and he asks some questions about that community, why they're in it, what makes them a part of these people, and they dress like ogres, and a lot of them are, like, in love with Shrek. Oh my god, I didn't even talk about that. Okay, sorry, my mind is going like a million miles an hour, but in Shrek 2, human Shrek,
What's your name?
Shrek.
Shrek? Wow.
Human Shrek, I think, was my first, like, crush. Like, little girl, Human Shrek. Human Shrek, man. If you don't think that Human Shrek is handsome, I don't know, but there's something wrong with you because, you know, as funny as it sounds, like, Shrek is a human, and, like, those, like, videos where they have, like, Shrek has, like, the perfect, the perfect, like, symmetrical face or whatever it is, like, mathematically, like, the most beautiful person, whatever. But Human Shrek, dude, I like Donkey the way he is. He can be, like, a really pretty stallion, but that's not it. He can say how he is, but Human Shrek. Like, if Human Shrek and Human Fiona had babies, oh my god. Do you think that in the 5th one, the baby's gonna turn into humans? Like, what if... Hold on. What if they have, like, that weird spell thing that... Wait, is Fiona an ogre forever? Wait, whoa. Wait, I can't remember. Oh my god, now I have to watch the whole Shrek series again. So, I think I'm gonna do that now. I know I got off topic a lot, but hey, that's just how I work. And, yeah. Just here to have fun and discuss my thoughts about how amazing the Shrek series is. And I hope that you enjoyed. Look how hairy my arm is. Oh my god. Hope you have a good day, I guess. Bye.